What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing today? So, my main account really has nothing going on other than a bunch of Inugamis that has overrun the island, and we're trying to second awaken them now, and we're farming runes, and it's an endless disaster of this right now, which it's fine. The last 2 months I've been getting a lot of runes, and now whatever, we're gonna hit a little bit of a dry spell, which is perfectly normal in Summoner's War, especially in a grindy game like this. But this makes me a little salty, and you'll see I don't have this unit on my main account, and this is what I'm talking about. And I know she's not that great now, she's not needed on the main account, but I still wouldn't mind having her in the collection, but I ended up getting her in this. And it's, there's certain things in this game that I don't know if they're random or not. So, if you guys don't know, I'm a computer science major, and we're not going to sit here and talk about random number generators all day, but there's no such thing as a true random number generator, guys. I'm in pretty much my 4th year of college. I'm actually going for a bachelor's in science and computer science, and here's the deal. The bachelor's in science has an extra semester in it, so technically I already have a bachelor's in computer science. It's just that I'm in my extras. I'm actually finishing up one semester in December, and then I'm finishing, and then next semester I'm done. And I already took a few classes. Like, one class that I took was genetic algorithms, and one thing we talked about was random number generators and how they're not really random. They're actually deterministic, but they're made to look like they're random, right? So now I feel like this Amazon is done on my main account. Now, again, there are 2 different accounts and there's things going on, but let me just guide you to something else real quick. I don't know why I did that. Let's go back. So the first 4-star I ever summoned on my main account was an awakened Kraken. I already fed him, but it was an awakened Kraken. Where is he? Right here. This dude. Crackdon. Not Kraken. Crackdon. That's actually the first 4-star I summoned, right? And my first 5-star that I ever summoned was actually Clara. Now, I haven't summoned it, but I wouldn't be surprised if I end up summoning it, because right after I got Hua, after I got Crackdon, and now obviously there's other variables in the game, so I got a lot of the new 4-stars, and I really haven't gotten any of the old ones. Like I got the fire. What's her name? I got this one. I got her. Fine. I don't really use these 2. I use Hua though. I use Hua more for essence farming and stuff like that. Man, I love him. I'm gonna show you guys in the video, but later on in the video. But oh my goodness, he is such a lifesaver. That monster. Like, I can't believe he's. I seriously want to see a second awakening for them. But anyway, what am I looking for? I am looking for this, and I didn't awaken them yet, so I don't know. I end up going through whatever. I just rant and I forget what I'm doing. So yeah, I got her and I got him. Now look, Sig is out of the whole equation. You can't summon Sig anymore, so I can't summon Sig on this. But I summoned him twice, once before fusion and once after fusion came out on my main account. Now I wouldn't be surprised if a Praha came along. And then this is, what else did we get over here? We got him, her, and her. I didn't fuse her. I summoned her. So, and we got Ken. Ken has the original runes. Man, that is such a cheat code to just summon the Ken, and then he's got all maxed out runes. It's such a cheat code. But let's just take a quick look at, like, Shannon, really good. I'm using her in B7 and her runes look like this. Guys, I'm using him in B7 Giants and his runes look like this. I had to upgrade his runes a little bit. These aren't as bad as what I had before, but the moment I upgraded his runes, B7 was consistent. Now I'm not using her yet. I haven't found a set for her. And then I could always switch his set to her set, but I think he had, oh no, that he's a hit point. I have the event runes that I'm gonna end up smacking on her, and then I'm trying to decide after I fuse Veromos what my next 6-star is going to be, whether it's Vero, her, or Bella. Actually thinking I may not go for Bella off the bat. I'm not sure yet. I know Bella kind of needs the 6-starring, but might be able to get away with it with Second Awakening Bella, because Bella ends up getting the stats from Second Awakening. So, because I know that Bella's base hit points are low, but considering Bella's base defense is really, really high as a 5-star max, 500 defense, that's actually pretty good as a 5-star max. So I could probably get away with Bella for now, and then I have all of the fodder to fuse a Sig. So I think I'm missing one monster. I'm missing the light magical archer. We're not gonna go for that yet. I ended up using Crackdown to fuse her, him, and him. So Vero is gonna end up happening within the next day or two. But let's take a quick look at how. Oh, by the way, the guild that accepted me was this guild. I forgot their name before that day when I made that video. 18 Rabbit. If 18 Rabbit pertains to anything, I have no idea. No idea what it pertains to. So don't quote me out on this one. Don't call me out on anything. I have no idea what it means, what it could mean, what's the possibility, whatever. But and honestly, guys, this account, granted, I can't tell you how many days I've worked on the account. I don't think this is probably within the next, with like a week's worth of work, because I probably played it like 4 days, 3 or 4 days, 5 days tops in when I started it, stopped it, dropped it because I was working on my main account. And then I started it up again this week, and within 2 days I was able to make a 6-star, and pretty quick, 2 6-stars very quick, and farm fodder. I'm actually doing Tamor instead of Faimon Hell. I can do Faimon Hell, it's not consistent. Probably if I max out her runes, because there's no way to get revenge runes, at least better revenge runes right now. But either way, I'm doing Tamor so I could get that energy thing. So the game has completely changed, especially with that update about the energy thing. With this, what I'm talking about here is craft building. So I seriously think that we should get this, and they drop these in Tamor. So I've been trying to get these, and either way, Tamor 3 is not bad, because I need griffins, and I'm farming a little bit of dragons. So not too much of dragons, and Ken is a big help in dragons. I'm doing like a Fwa, Ken, Bella, believe it or not, Shannon and Bernard. Well, no, not Shannon and Bernard. I'm bringing in Kona over Bernard, but I'm bringing in Shannon, and Shannon is doing work in dragons. So why'd I come here now? I'm a little lost here. I go from one thing to the next, and now I don't even remember what I'm going for. But anyway, so let's just go back to the run, take a look. I mean, look, great. It's doing great. I seriously think you could get away with just 2-ing Bella and not having to 6-star Bella right off the bat, at least to get into B10 Giants. And I think there's other ways of doing B12 Giants other than 6-starring all of these monsters. Now, granted, yes, if you 6-star a monster, it makes the run more consistent. It's a better run. Let's stop this. Oh, we didn't stop it in time. All right. And this rune, honestly, this rune is kind of an upgrade for some things that I have, because it's got accuracy on it, believe it or not. So I'm going to end up keeping it for now. Let's just do one more run of Giants then. Try and conserve that energy. And I am farming on my other account. If you guys can see, let's just make sure that you can see. Yes, I'm farming on my other account, just finished. So I've literally been living in Giants, actually, and it's just, I never lived in Giants for so long. This is a cell. I've never lived in Giants for so long in my life. Usually I'm doing dragons or necro, but well, not as much necro. I was just farming dragons at some point, at just dragons all day. But yeah, I'm far behind when it comes to the speed rune, to swift runes, rage runes, all that stuff. So, and will runes. So, and I don't really want to farm dragons until I build that triple Ikaru team, which is going to be in about 2 weeks anyway. Two weeks, 16 days, something like that. So 14 to 16 days. I think I have, one of them is at like 60 something percent, almost 60% or at 60% for the second awakening. I only have like 5 second awakening energy right now. And then the other 2 are at 0. So I'm estimating something like, I think you need about 9 days. 9, is it 9? You need about 8.5 days worth of worth of D-hole energy to finish awakening a monster. So, oh no, it's about 8. It's about 8 days. 8 days. So 8, 16. Yeah, I'm looking at about 16, 20 days, almost 3 weeks still. Just the fodder and everything too is just insane. But one of the reasons why I'm still, the other reason why I'm farming to more is that's why I went in there. That's why I went into this. I built a Spectra. Spectra is not hard to ruin. These are Spectra's runes. And I'm using Spectra in DB7. I can, because of Ken, I can do a little bit of DB7. To be honest with you, without Ken, I was doing DB6 anyways. So, and the difference between DB6 and DB7 is pretty significant. So I actually like it. And then once you go into the 8s, from what I noticed, because I'm doing the Wind Dungeon, floor 8, you start getting 3-star Rainbow Mon, which the 3-star Rainbow Mon is huge. And you get 2 stars as well. So you get a nice balance of both, which is really big for me right now, since I need 3-star fodder and I need 4-star fodder. And my next step after this is I have to 5-star Makina, Kia, and whatever his name is. What's his name? Arjun. So that's actually huge for me. And then from what I noticed, the game is really, really overwhelming for new people, because if you fodder the wrong thing and then you gotta find it, and like and it's impossible not to summon because they give you scrolls like crazy, but they all have these little stars next to it, and then okay, he's for this, but you can get him in Faimon, so that's fine. But then she is for Sig, and you can get her in the guild dungeon, and then he is for, who is he for? He's for the samurai, which is for later, so we can put him on the back burner, but we have to put him in storage. And then I believe he is for both Sig and oh no, he's not for both Sig, but he is for, oh well, he's for Veromos, Katarina, not for Sig. Okay, so you need to hold an extra one of him, and then you've got him, which is, he's just good all around. Do you want to fodder him? Do you want to build? You need him to get a Veromos. Oh my goodness, what's his name? How do I forget this dude's name? What's his name, man? I'm gonna lose my mind. He's out of here. Vertahill. Whoa. Okay, so you need him for Vertahill. It's like I never played the game before. Actually, no. I've got so many things going on, between school and everything. I can't keep track of all these names anymore. I keep track of what they do and what they look like, but names is just crazy. I'm sitting there in school and I got to memorize all this other stuff. So once one thing goes in one ear, other things go in out the other ear, which is a good thing, Like one plus one equals 3, guys. That's one thing we learned in school. No, we didn't, but okay. That was a bad joke. But it's just like so overwhelming. So you got to constantly check, what is this for? What is that for? So you got to be very careful. You got to know what you're doing. I feel bad for people. I feel jealous for people, and I feel bad for people that are just starting the game, because I'm jealous because it took me about 3 weeks to get my first 6-star. This, in about a week, you get your first 6-star done. And then with all of the missions, the added missions, and they give it to us later on, it's just nuts. So I am going to buy that as a skill up for Fran, because she needs a ton of skill ups. She needs a ton of skill ups. Let's skill her up. Let's hope it goes into either the second or the third skill. Third skill, cool. Is that maxed out? Let's get a better look at Fran real quick. Either way, Fran needs runes. I have her on horrible runes. I don't know if I showed them earlier, but the runes are they're just there. And she still needs another 2 for the third skill, 4. Either way, she needs to be max skilled anyway. And another thing that I'm doing is I'm working everything in chunks. So when I do decide to 6-star Bella, I have the fodder laying around, which actually this one has skill ups in it, no? I know I have one Inugami with some skill ups. But, so I have the fodder laying around for Bella for when I do decide. So these 5 Inugamis are going to end up going into storage. But I have the Fran fodder too. I have 1, 2, trying to be a little, what's the word I'm looking for? Try to not waste my fodder, at least the skill fodder. Level them up with skill fodder as we go along, especially since we're getting the 3 stars and the 4-star, the 3-star max and the 2-star max Rainbow Mon. So that's about it right now, guys. Let's see what we got. Let's take a look. Why did the repeat? Oh, I ended the repeat battle. Okay, I'm keeping that one for now, just because it might. And then this one, speed slot 4. Let's take a look at what it does. Let's see if the first one goes into speed. I'll keep it. Other than that, it has 5% accuracy. See, on these lower accounts, you got to watch out for this kind of stuff. And we got speed. But to be honest with you, I'm not really looking for any energy runes. That's the thing. Then another thing I kind of want to do is go into Rift and see how far this account can go into Rift. All right. Let's stop leveling that up. I'm not going to sell it. I'll make my decision later. And we have, so let's take a look at the rune I decided to get. And I believe it's this one. Oh, we forgot to collect the energy. Look at that, guys. Haven't been really doing the Street Fighter dungeons. They don't get very far. Actually, they get to 6 or 7, and I got a violence, speed, and a slot 4 hit point. And these are the substats so far. I kind of like this one. I would rather not have crit rate, even though crit rate's okay. But it's got the attack substat. I'd rather have defense somewhere here. Defense and something else other than accuracy, but if I don't roll properly. And then we have this one. This one it's got, other than the resistance substat, it's not a horrible, it's actually pretty good. Let's re-roll this one. And no. Let's re-roll this one. No, I don't like that one. I don't know how much energy I have left. Ooh, I would rather have attack though. I would rather have attack. Yeah, I would rather have attack since her heal is based on her attack. Once again, I'd rather have attack. So we're not going to waste the whole video on this one rune. So let's go on to this one and see what we get. No, definitely not. And we got this one. Attack, defense, accuracy, crit rate. Attack, speed, crit rate, accuracy. But there's no speed. No, we want the speed. Just wanted to make sure for a second. I was about to click the other one. No, we want speed. Nope. I don't think I'm going to get much better than this. Than this on this will rune. It's a nice enough will rune to throw on Fran. Nope. Let's do one more on this and we'll go back to the other one. Speed plus 4 crit rate. Whoa. It is the same rune, but the stats are no. I'm not going to give up 2 speed. Just, yeah, I'm not going to give up 2 speed for 3% more accuracy. That's it. No, definitely not. It's the same exact rune, just let's go back to this one. No. And no. Wait, no. Yeah, no, no. Ooh, ugly. Okay. We've got attack, defense, crit rate, crit damage. But I really don't want the crit damage for this rune in particular. But you know what? We can always move it around. So yeah, I would rather have. So what am I losing here? I'm losing 2% attack. Defense is the same. Crit rate, I'm losing 1. No, we're gonna keep this rune, even though it might just, yeah, we're gonna keep this rune, this version. I know some of you guys might be like, are you crazy? But no. Yep. Either way, the event's not over, so we're not gonna go on to anything else. Oh, look at that! We got 100 crystals. Nice. This account is crystal rich because it's so hard to waste energy anyway. So, but yeah, let's just take a look at. Let's do. I haven't touched Necro yet. We can do. I can't farm this, but you can see how it's still doing it. Kona, man, oh my goodness, Kona is such a great monster. It's really because of Kona and the wins that it does do. That's why I'm saying I need to improve Kona's runes. But yeah, once I improve Kona's runes, I think Kona will end up. I think I'll be able to get a little further, and probably 5-star Kona too, because Kona definitely deserves it. You can't sleep on Kona Mia. And this is one of those mess ups. There we go. And that's it. Over. So, but as I showed, his runes are not that great. His best rune is this 5-star defense rune that I found on him. So I'm still trying to find runes for him. But let's just see the rest of the run. Sometimes, oh no, forget it. It's a fail. It is a fail. But the moment I get a couple of small upgrades for Beladion, I know for a fact I'll be able to do B7 for sure. For sure. Yeah, we're not even gonna bother. There's no way. Even with the vampire runes. But sorry, I had to cut out the last outro. Thanks for watching, guys. Let me know if you guys want to see anything in particular with this small account or even my main account. But don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to everybody later.